designed to maximize your AC unit's efficiency and lifespan with the most comprehensive tune-up in the industry. We'll even remove any built-up dirt, grime, and dust, and do a free carbon monoxide test. Just call Right Way, Southern Arizona's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical company today at 520-640-HOME. Right Way's $59 super tune-up, a scary good deal.
Feel the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaki
Essential
Truck.
Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 321-4100.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuer.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Throw near side, screen set up there, over the 45 to midfield, breaking a tackle to the 45, still loose at the 40, cuts to midfield, Spivey in the open to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Arizona. Trey Spivey breaking tackles left and right. Noah, short drop, looking right, looking left, fires middle, caught at midfield, breaking free down to the 40, down to the 30, and to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Arizona. The freshman, Gio Richardson, with his first college touchdown, and the Wildcats lead it 23-7.
In a spectacular fashion, too. Noah Fifita drops back in the pocket. Looks like the pocket's kind of collapsing on him, but he finds Gio Richardson on a crossing route, and then he just accelerates to the end zone. Spectacular play by Noah Fifita.
What a game for your Arizona Wildcats in Boulder. They spoil homecoming, and they knock off the Colorado Buffaloes by a score of 52-17. 52-17. Your Arizona Wildcats getting the big win in Boulder to move to 5-3 on this season. That is absolutely what you want to see if you are a fan of the Arizona Wildcats. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll take your calls on this one tonight. We've got a big post-game show coming up for you. Got all the guys here. I got Glenn Howe joining us. Kelvin Efon will be joining us as well here shortly. We'll dive into everything, and we definitely want to hear from you on what happened tonight in Boulder, Colorado, as the Cats came out and took an immediate 17-0 lead in this game and cruised to a 52-17 win. They had literally they had the reserves in this game midway through the third quarter. I can't remember the last time we saw the reserves in a ball game quite that soon, but it was beautiful to see tonight in Boulder. Top takeaways, we'll start with Glenn Howe. Glenn, what did you think of what you saw from the Cats tonight?
Well, I thought we did pretty good. Pretty good game.
Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good, man. I'm a little disappointed in our second team guys. I thought they should have played a little better. I was disappointed. I thought Locke should have been playing a little bit better. But, Noah was great. I thought he played a great game. The defense played a lot better. Making those turnovers, I think that's great. I mean, but we got to still try to shore up a little bit on the run. I thought they ran a little bit too much. Then even though they didn't have that many yards, they had 129, which is a lot. I think is a lot, but but they shouldn't. I don't think they should be running that much on us. But other than that, we just took advantage of the situation. Every time we got a turnover, we got a turnover, we turned it into points, and then we had some big plays. We got some great big plays tonight.
Kelvin Efon, your thoughts?
Man, my first thought was Colorado is bad.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch. I was like, whoa. I was like, what was that? All the coaches that are getting fired. I was like, man. I mean, I know he makes a lot of money for Colorado, so I know he's not in the same situation as the LSU coaches or different situations. But I was like, man, I can't believe that they're that bad, that fast. It just looks like a total different team than the team that we saw last year on the sideline. So, yeah, that was interesting. But as far as our guys was concerned, 11 for 19 for Fifita, he didn't have to do much. I mean, seemed like everything he threw, guys just caught it and ran touchdowns. So 11 for 19. I just felt like they just came in and just took care of business early and just got out of there. I think it was a feel-good game for all the players because they get to feel good about themselves, getting a road victory together, get to celebrate in somebody else's stadium. But, yeah, I think that's probably all they could really take from this because there's just not a lot that, I could see. The feel good of getting that dub, together. I think more than anything because this was like easy work today. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I think my top takeaway, guys, obviously was the continued progression of Noah Fifita. He picked right up where he left off, I think, 2 weeks ago in Houston in terms of this offense. I mean, you look back. I mean, again, that was a game that, he had them right in it with a chance to win. And even Sadeghi came out this week and said, we felt like if we could have gotten that one stop and gotten the ball back to Noah in the final few minutes of that game, that they would have gone down and they'd have been the ones kicking the field goal to win it. That's what you want to see, solid quarterback play. As much as I think maybe want to see this team run the ball a little bit more than they did, and they hit on some runs today, man. I tell you what, Ishmael Mahdi, when he hits that hole, looks beautiful, and it seems like it's a different guy every time. Some nights it's going to be Kedrick, some nights it's going to be Ishmael Mahdi. And then we got to see some of the young guys in there, which was awesome. Although, Cornelius Warren, put the ball on the ground late, but he ran hard, which was impressive to see, I think, for him. And to me, the defense was back to being the defense. I said, I said I wanted to see 8 tackles for loss. That was one of my keys. We'll get to that later. And that's exactly what we got. We got 8 tackles for loss in this ball game tonight and 5 takeaways. 5 takeaways. That is, again, when Arizona is on, it's when this defense is leading the way. And that's what we saw again tonight. The defense that had been so stellar through those first 5 games of the season was back tonight in game number 8 and allowed you to get that critical win on the road to get to 5-3. And now you're 1 game away from being bowl eligible, which I think is what we all wanted for this team coming into the season. So definitely, I think, hands down, a solid performance all the way through tonight for this Arizona Wildcats ball club. I mean, as big a win as you're going to find when all they're talking about in the second half is the no shirts waving their shirts above their heads. You've played some pretty good football on the road.
Still haven't got all 3 phases yet, though. I want kicking game. We missed that field goal.
Yeah,
we got to get those. That's got to be better. We had a couple times to get them inside the 20. On some punts, we got to get that better.
Third down.
What's that?
Third down.
3rd down. Yep. There's some things we got to work on, man, for next week.
We'll dive into the tape, obviously, after the show tonight, and we'll have more analysis on all of that coming up for you on Monday. 520-848-1290. We've got the World Series happening. The Toronto Blue Jays have the bases loaded with one out in the bottom of the ninth, trying to win their first World Championship since 1993. We're going to get our first break in here. This might be over when we come back to you tonight. 520-848-1290. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Gameday. Wildcats go on the road and spoil homecoming in Boulder, winning 52-17, along with Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe. I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football is just getting started. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Advantage Air Mechanical, Cactus Auto Company, Casino del Sol, Done Right Services, Drain Masters, First Chiropractic, Idaho Central Credit Union, Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Royal GMC, Buick and Cadillac, Royal Kia, Royal Jaguar Land Rover, The Window Depot, Acclaim Drain and Plumbing Solutions, Bear Down Roofing, Dorado Rock, Essential Pest Control, Goodfellas AC, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Johnson Manley Company, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of five-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
What you're driving right now may be worth more than you think, and O'Reilly Chevrolet wants to buy it. No matter the make or model, we'll pay top dollar today or trade up to a top-quality pre-owned vehicle from our huge selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or visit O'Reilly.com. It's pretty easy. We'll simply pay you more for what you're driving than anybody else. O'Reilly Used Cars, giving you more since 1924.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
My family was having significant challenges, so I dropped out of high school. I returned to school as a computer science major to support my family. And Earn to Learn and Hughes Federal Credit Union helped me get back on the right track, teaching me to be responsible with my money and planning for my future. Learning about the credit union difference gave me the life goal to never bank anywhere else.
Find out how Hughes and Earn to Learn join forces to support student success at hughesfcu.org/earn to learn. Insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Advantage Air Mechanical, the team you can trust. Call 792-9400.
When it comes to the comfort and indoor air quality of your home and office, Advantage Air Mechanical has you covered. Breathing healthy air and having reliable air conditioning is important. If you or someone you know is in need of air conditioning services or a new system installation, we are here to help. Advantage Air Mechanical, 792-9400. AZROC 214570.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
Get your backyard summer ready with a custom pool from First Choice Pools. A backyard oasis built around you. First Choice is a full-service builder of beautiful in-ground pools and backyard designs for years of staycations. If you want to dive in this summer, now is the time to visit TucsonPoolBuilder.com. First Choice Pools for installs, renovation, remodeling, and repair. Get started today at TucsonPoolBuilder.com. Ask about our 60-day pool. To be summer ready, First Choice is the only choice.
Looking for top-notch lumber and framing? Johnson Manley Lumber has been your trusted expert since 1970, specializing in both residential and commercial projects. Our experienced teams, cutting-edge technology, and reliable supply chain ensure your framing is on time and on budget every time. We're proud to be employee-owned and community-rooted in Tucson. Learn more at johnsonmanley.net. Proud supporter of the University of Arizona radio broadcast. Go Wildcats.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rocking K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. In the top-rated Vail School District, Rocking K is close to work, shopping, and services. Tour 18 model homes by top-tier builders, offering move-in ready homes and special incentives. LiveRockingK.com. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Spooky noises coming from your air conditioning system? Then treat yourself to the Right Way $59 Super Tune-Up and shake off the cobwebs from your AC. It's a 42-point inspection designed to maximize your AC unit's efficiency and lifespan with the most comprehensive tune-up in the industry. We'll even remove any built-up dirt, grime, and dust and do a free carbon monoxide test. Just call Right Way, Southern Arizona's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical company today at 520-640-HOME. Right Way's $59 Super Tune-Up, a scary good deal.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Salter will take the snap. Back to throw. Fires the pass. Near side. Picked off by Arizona. That could be 6. Down the near sideline to the 10. And just inside the 10 line goes Dalton Johnson with the interception. Arizona will take over. 1st and goal at the Colorado 8.
That's a big-time play by Dalton Johnson. Again, this was all caused by the pressure of Arizona. They were coming after Salter with a lot of pressure. Dalton Johnson in man-to-man coverage breaks on the ball. Picks it off. He's got eyes on the quarterback the whole time and takes it to the end zone. Well, not to the end zone, but almost to the end zone, I should say.
One of 3 interceptions on the ball game for your Arizona Wildcats. 5 takeaways in a 52-17 win for Arizona over Colorado on homecoming Saturday in Boulder. The Wildcats now 5-3 on the season. This World Series Game 7 is crazy, folks. Crazy. They're in the 10th inning now. The Dodgers got out of a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 guys colliding on the warning track for the final out. I mean, it as exciting as it gets for baseball. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on with that game as we roll on here tonight. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can chime in on the text groove with that number. Guys, one of the things that was interesting about last week, the loss by Colorado to Utah, was Utah hit them right in the mouth, literally on the first drive. And Colorado kind of wilted after that. And I kind of had that feeling, and I didn't get a chance to get around to saying it on the pregame show, but I felt like if Arizona could come out and smack them in the mouth early, they might do the same thing again. They might fold like they did last week, and you come right out and get another 57-yard touchdown, long touchdown play to Trace Spivey, 2nd week in a row now. I mean, he had 1 catch. That was his only catch of the day. 1 catch for 57 yards. What now? He's got, I think, 11 touches now, and 7 have gone for touchdowns this season. It's just an unbelievable number when you think about it. And what does that, guys, what does that do to a club when you can come out and smack them in the mouth like that right away?
on the road, it really,
yeah.
When you come into somebody else's house and you smack them in the mouth right there from the beginning, it starts to make them nervous, and it usually changes their game plan a little bit because they come in usually with a script, but now you're losing. And so you try to reorganize that script because you try to get back into the game too fast, and that's how the mistakes start to happen. You have to stick to what you're trying to do to get the game won, but you could tell that they were scrambling a little bit. I mean, one of the ways they played 3 quarterbacks, and so that's just trying whatever instead of trying to stick to trying to figure out what your actual game plan is.
Yeah, and our guys they executed, man.
Yeah,
they executed.
Yeah.
Noah was just right on point, getting the ball to the guys in space, getting them out. That one throw that he had over the middle, that long touchdown where he stepped up into the pocket, I thought he overthrew him, but he just threw that ball. That was just and then the first touchdown.
One, you're talking about the one to Nunu where he just barely got his foot in?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
And then the one that he threw in the corner was a perfect.
Right over the top.
Yeah,
Chris Hudson.
A perfect throw.
Yeah. I mean, that was
just pro.
Yeah, pro. Exactly. And that's what Deion said this week. Deion said this week he felt like that Noah is a pro quarterback, and again, he's playing like it for sure.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, but you're absolutely right, man. That ball to Chris Hudson, was just perfectly placed, and it was a great route too. I mean, it was a great route to be able for Chris to be able to get open on that corner to the end zone. Right there. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Well, we saw four touchdown passes, and the great thing again to 4 different receivers. You had the one to Chris Hudson we just talked about, Trey Spivey earlier, and how about Gio Richardson now? Two games in a row. I mean, that kid when he gets in space, and the thing that I like about it is we saw early in the season they just couldn't connect on that long ball. I mean, Noah missed him I think in the Hawaii game he had a chance to hit him deep, didn't get him. I think it was either in the Kansas State or the Weber State game had a chance to get him deep, didn't get him. And now they're starting to connect on that deep ball, and when you give Gio some space to run, again, that he's one of those guys that's got the burner to turn passes like that into big plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to throw Mazzell in there too, man. I mean, you got to throw him in there too because those guys, they can get out and get loose. And, we can break. We can get deep. We got guys that can go deep.
Absolutely. All right, let's find out if we beat the book today.
Did the Cats beat the spread? It's time to find out how we bet the book and if we beat the book. Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
All right, Arizona was a 4.5-point favorite in this game. Both of the two of you, I think, Glenn, you were the only one. Glenn laid the points on this. You took Arizona and laid the points. Both Kelvin and I took Colorado and the 4.5, so you get the winning ticket there. The over-under on this one was 52.5. It ends 52-17, so that's 69. I was the only one that took the over on that one. Both of the two of you took the under on that one. So Kelvin and Glenn and I come out 1-1 on this one. And I think we all know, because I didn't write it down. I think we, I'll say again?
I'm 0-2.
Yeah, you can't. That's right. You did come out 0-2 on that one. So Glenn and I split a ticket. Kelvin does not get any love in trying to beat the book tonight. Sorry, Kelvin.
Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. Obviously, the Wildcats had a huge lead in this game, and so they ended up running the ball almost 40 times, primarily doing that in the second half of the game. You had 7 carries. We mentioned Cornelius Warren got 7 carries in this ball game. Wesley Yarbrough got 9 carries late in the game. What did you guys think of first time we've seen Cornelius Warren? What did you guys think of him? I thought he ran the ball hard for sure.
He's a little scat, man. That dude's good.
Hey, watch what I'm finna
say.
Now, my first time seeing them, North Crowley High School won a state championship. I've been watching them for a few years now. I thought that they would possibly move him to receiver. I mean, you know, imagine that guy, receiver, catching the ball, making things happen with that ability that he has. But real good slasher, tough, not very big, but he's a slasher. He gets up that field quick.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think that's a battle we hadn't really seen him. We've seen obviously Wesley Yarbrough get some carries. He's more of a power back, but he's also a guy that's good in the hole, has great vision as well. So you gotta like what you see in the future for those two guys as well. And we got to see there was a number of younger guys that we got to see on both sides of the ball. Devin Dunn, the freshman out of Chandler, made a play on the defensive side of the ball in this game, and it was nice to again. And these you don't get a lot of these opportunities, I think, this late in the season to get those young guys in there. Even they interviewed, I think it was right at the beginning of the fourth quarter, they interviewed Brent, and Brent said, yeah, I want to see these young guys perform. This is their opportunity to get in. Unfortunately, Braden Locke did not look very good in his opportunity, 0 for 6. And he hadn't played. I think the last time he played, it's been a while. Oklahoma State might have been the last time he got in there. So that's well over a month ago. So probably some rust there for Braden Locke, but you'd like to have seen him acquit a little bit better of himself, because you never know when you're going to need that number 2 quarterback for sure.
Yeah, that number 2's got to be a little bit better, man. He's got to make some completions. Some of them were just totally off. So he's got to really dial that in. I'm hoping that he gets better as it goes. He's got to be able to he's got to play. He's got to be able to be ready to play and step in.
520-848-1290. 8-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll dive into our keys to the game. The Dodgers now have the bases loaded in the World Series in the 10th inning. It's just going back and forth. We'll keep you up to date on that as well. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona game day. Wildcats win on the road in Colorado, 52-17. Coming back for homecoming here in Tucson next Saturday, 1:30 against the Kansas Jayhawks. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than 4 walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Hi guys, I'm back. What's new?
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio.
All the Scratch and Dent merchandise has its own new studio.
There were so many Scratch and Dent discounted items. Now they have a place of their own.
I love it. A whole Scratch and Dent studio right next to Tucson Appliance. They don't look like Scratch and Dent,
but it shows in the low prices.
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio. Proud local supporters of the Southern Arizona Heart Ball. Only at Tucson Appliance, where you are a priority.
Life's busy. Errands, kids, work, the I-10 grind. Who's got time to sit at a detail shop?
That's why Recon Auto Detailing comes to me. Mobile detailing keeps my car spotless without losing a minute of my day.
From mobile washes to in-shop ceramic coatings, tint, and paint protection, we're Tucson's one-stop shop for keeping your ride looking new. Convenience, care, confidence, that's Recon Auto Detailing. Ceramic Pro West, Tucson.
Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Always trust the big guy. Mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair at coolwillies.com. Cool Willie's is proud to be a partner of the University of Arizona Wildcats radio broadcast. Two powerful teams working hard for you to get the job done right every day. Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Remember to mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair. coolwillies.com.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put member success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
Broadway in Tucson presents the 20th anniversary season featuring 7 Tucson premieres, including Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Hell's Kitchen, Moulin Rouge, The Wiz, Back to the Future, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and more. Secure your signature season tickets today and get the best seats at the lowest prices. Visit BroadwayInTucson.com and secure your 2025-2026 season tickets today.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 321-4100.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Gameday postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifon.
Staub out of the shotgun. 2 men wide right, 1 left. Staub back to throw with time. Fires near side, and it is intercepted. No. Yes, it is.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Arizona's second pick of the ball game, and they will take over the football. Beautiful anticipation for Javion Cole. It'll be his 3rd interception of the season, and Arizona to take over at the Colorado 35.
Sorry about that, Brian. Javion Cole had a big ball game. He had the interception. He also forced a fumble that Genesis Smith picked up and had a big return on. 52-17, the final tonight for your Arizona Wildcats as they spoil homecoming in Boulder, Colorado. All right, Goldberg and Osborne, the injury lawyers scoreboard. The Blue Jays escape the 10th inning, and so now they are batting in the bottom of the 10th. The Dodgers leave the bases loaded, and so it is now a score of 4-4 still. Blue Jays are batting in the bottom of the 10th inning, trying to win their first World Series in some 32 years.
Joe Carter.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Remember that one, don't you? Joe Carter for sure. 520.
That's what they need now.
I thought, well, they had that at bat earlier with big Vlad Guerrero, and I thought, okay, here we go. Vlad Guerrero is about to beat Joe Carter, but he popped it up to center field, so he didn't get it done. Perhaps he'll get another opportunity here because they're good. They just turned the lineup over to the number 1 spot in George Springer, so it looks like Vladdy is definitely going to get another opportunity here coming up real quick. Guys, one of the things that we had talked about in the pregame and I had mentioned is that I wanted to see, the Genesis Smith that we had seen early in the season, who had kind of gone away the last two ball games that I thought, and we got that. We got that very early on. Genesis was present. He was aggressive in this defense, and although the numbers, I mean, you look at the numbers, and he only had he only had 3 tackles, but he had a half a tackle for loss. I mentioned he had the fumble recovery, which he returned 44 yards. But I just think that when Genesis brings the energy to this defense that we saw tonight, I think it rubs off on all those other guys, and I think that's. He's the catalyst. He doesn't always necessarily have to be, making a tackle, but he's got to be present. He's got to be playing with high energy. And I think that when he does that, the other guys they step up their game. There's always that one guy I think that maybe is the catalyst on a team, and I think he's obviously that catalyst for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he brings the energy. He brings. He just brings the leadership to the defense and sets a tone. Should have made that. He should have made that touchdown. I know he's going to get some stuff in the room. In the room, he's going to get some stuff because he kind of slowed down.
Yeah, he tried to do the hesitation and take off.
Yeah, I was like, bro, just go, man. You been in there.
Should have ran him over.
Yeah, he should have ran all the way in. But you know what? He brought it. He brought it today. He redeemed. He's back. And that's what he's got to keep on playing for these next 4 games.
Chase Kennedy, 8 tackles in the ball game. He had a sack, big sack. He also forced a fumble. And I've said, I think all season long, when you look at the negative play categories, that's what I'm looking at on the stat sheet. What was in? So we had 8 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles. That's 10. You had the fumble recoveries obviously off those, so you got both the forced fumbles you were able to take back, so that's 10, 12, 15, because you had 3 interceptions, you had a pass breakup, 16, and then you had 5 quarterback hurries, so that's 21 in the negative category, and I think when this team gets 20 or more, that's usually when they are really, really on point, and I thought that was this defense tonight in Boulder, 52 to 17. And again, I think Kelvin said it at the top. It's clearly a little bit of a rebuilding year for the Colorado Buffaloes. They don't have that star. Shador was there tonight, but he couldn't play. Yeah. Couldn't play. And Travis Hunter's not there on that defense. Like a guy who, I talk about, being the catalyst. I mean, that guy on the backside of your defense, that makes everybody in front of him a whole lot better. They don't have those type of guys.
He's called accountability.
Yeah, and it shows for sure that they have struggled, and it was, again, it's tough to watch. It was tough to watch at times for tonight for them.
Oh man, it was tough to watch. Period. I mean, again, for the Wildcats, you're very happy. These guys coming off a 2-game losing streak, and they want to get to a bowl game. So you're excited for them. But again, watching Colorado, you want them to be good. It makes the conference better when they're good and exciting. So to see them slumping like this, it definitely is not a feel good story. But watching Arizona getting that dub, seeing all the different guys make plays, I know that that's going to really help them going into next practice and believing that they can come out with a victory, back against Kansas at home.
2 tackles for loss in the game for Tay Brown. He's another guy that I think, he's important to this defense. I mean, he was the one guy coming back that we knew a little bit about in terms of, the linebacking core. Everybody else was going to be kind of new coming into there. And again, Tay's a very solid player, but if he can raise the level of his game and begin to be a dominant force on that defense, I think that's really something that could elevate these guys moving forward.
I think one thing about Tay that I noticed is that he's real good when there's not an offensive lineman blocking him. If he can get downhill and get to the running back, he usually get him down on the ground. I just think he has a little trouble because we don't have the big defensive tackles to keep those offensive linemen off of him.
Yep. They're coming up to the next level.
Well, and they were without one of their guards, one of their big starting guards today, too. So that was something that obviously was a benefit for a guy like Tay Brown who might be, tangling with a big guard as we've seen in the past in some of these other games. 52-17, the final score. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We still will have to review our keys to the game. We're keeping an eye on the World Series as well as college football. We'll give you all your scores. Hopefully we'll get some reaction from Boulder, and we'll have that for you here as well. Hopefully hear from head coach Brent Brennan and some of the players after the game. A big win coming home for homecoming next Saturday here in Tucson. It's Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the post-game show. Kelvin Efon is here, so is Glenn Howe. I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Ugh, no, not the sink. Not now.
Plumbing issues can put your life on pause. But with anytime emergency scheduling, the Neighborly Done Right promise, and more, Mr. Rooter Plumbing will have your life flowing again in no time.
All fixed.
Much better.
Mr. Rooter is proud to cheer on the Cats. Mention this ad for 10% off any plumbing service. A win for the whole family. Bear down, Arizona.
Mr. Rooter Plumbing,
a neighborly company.
Nobody covers your Cats like we do. We are the home of your Arizona Wildcats. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Back your hometown favorite. Get your very own exclusive University of Arizona debit card from Hughes Federal Credit Union. Pair your new card with a free checking account that earns dividends with no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and convenient 24/7 online and mobile banking. Visit one of our 7 convenient branch locations to get your card instantly or open an account online at hughesfcu.org/wildcats. Show your Wildcat spirit all year long with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions apply. Insured by NCUA.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' Cay. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. 6 model homes are now open to tour at Del Webb at Rockin' Cay. Here, life is about more than just beautiful homes. It's about the experiences waiting outside your front door at this new 55-plus active adult neighborhood. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or RoyalKia.com.
From offices and warehouses to retail spaces and restaurants, the right lighting transforms your environment. At Arizona Commercial Lighting, we've been proudly locally owned and operated for nearly 40 years. Our extensive inventory of in-stock lighting solutions is designed to meet both commercial and residential needs, with quality, variety, and value you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at 1436 East 17th Street or explore our offerings online at azcommerciallighting.com. Be sure to ask about available TEP rebates. Arizona Commercial Lighting, powering business through precision lighting.
Coach Tommy Lloyd here. Did you spend money on your AC this summer? My friends at Rightway will give you back up to $3,000 for those repairs.
That's right. No matter who did the repair, we'll buy it back for up to $3,000 towards the purchase of a new heating and air system.
No repair bills this year? No worries. Get 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. $3,000 trade-in for your old AC. 10-year parts and labor warranty. Plus a free system upgrade.
Have an aging heating and air system out of warranty? We'll inspect it absolutely free. Call Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing today. 520-201-8220.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Most of the Buffalo's offense, they didn't run down the field. They knew something was up.
There's another one. Yeah, there's flags all over the field.
All right.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both committed by the offense. One was a live ball, one was a dead ball. Nelson receiver downfield. Number 4, the offense, a 5-yard penalty. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 59 of the offense for brandishing a weapon. 15-yard, half the distance to the goal.
Brandishing a weapon.
You talk about
First down. That's number 59's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
You talk about, hurting yourself.
Yeah.
You might hurt yourself if you're brandishing a weapon. Those things are dangerous there. What in the world is brandishing a weapon? Now, I was in the car at that point. We did the pregame show over at the estate of Arizona Track Director Emeritus Fred Harvey, and so I stayed for about I left when the Wildcats were up 70-0, and started driving back here to the station. So I was in the car, so I did not see that, and I don't know if they ever showed what happened there. I'm assuming maybe it was a touchdown for Colorado, and maybe he pulled out and started doing some type of shooting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that brandishing a weapon?
Yep, that's what it is.
Yep.
I'm sure he was doing either like it. This or he was machine gun doing that.
Oh man.
Wow, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It's not good when you're getting your butt kicked.
Well, it's especially when you're getting your butt kicked, but it just shows a lack of discipline, and that's what's going on over there. Every big play that they made got called back for, a holding or something like that. And I could tell you, when you're getting beat like that, sometimes as a coach, you can be like, man, everything against me, But in the reality, man, it's just, hey, your team is not good enough yet. You got to take it on the chin, and come back for the next one.
Yep.
520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. All right, the Goldberg and Osborne, the injury lawyers scoreboard. Will Smith hits a solo home run in the top of the 11th inning. The Dodgers now have a 5-4 lead. Toronto batting in the bottom of the 11th. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who, if the Dodgers win, is going to be the MVP of this World Series by far, is pitching against Vladimir Guerrero. So Vlad's got a chance to tie this up here with one swing in what could be the final at bat of his season. This as a Cleveland Guardians fan, this reminds me a lot of 1997, the World Series that went to Game 7. Only that was on a Sunday night, not a Saturday night, and I think it was 11 innings, and just the sheer. It's just you can't if your team's never been to this point in a Game 7 and gotten to extra innings, and it's happened twice to the Indians, and it looks like a double for Vlad Guerrero, so he's not going out. He's not going out like that right there. So the Blue Jays are going to have a chance. You have no idea what that feels like. It's excruciating. It's excruciating to be following a team that is so close, but it can also be yet so far away from winning a world championship. So we'll keep an eye on that. Blue Jays have a runner on second with nobody out. They need at least one run to stay alive here in the World Series. 520-848-1290. Let's go ahead and review our keys to the game, what we thought the Wildcats needed to do to win today.
How did our keys to the game go for your Wildcats? Our keys to the game are brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, the Blue Jays sacrifice bunt. So now you got Vlad Guerrero on third with one out in the bottom of the 11th. 5-4 Dodgers leading in Game 7 of the World Series. All right, we had Coach Harvey. We were over at Coach Harvey's. We did the pregame show over there. It was an awesome event. We appreciate the folks that came out to see things. Let's hear first what Coach Harvey's keys to the game were today. Fred, what do you think? What do you think the Wildcats need to do to win today?
Well, football is very simple to me. You got to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm a head football coach, you know, I love all the fancy tools and all that. I'm a big fan of that. But you know what? I'm getting the big dudes who are athletic that can control the line of scrimmage. If I can control the line of scrimmage,
control the game.
You can't run against me. I control the game.
If
I control the line of scrimmage on the offensive side, and I know that, hey, you know, I got 2.5 minutes left to go, and I got to run this damn thing out. And guess what? We're going that way.
Yeah.
Stop me.
Yeah.
You know, guys, we haven't really gotten into the elephant in the room was the Wildcats defense, you know, controlling the quarterback run. Caden Salter did run the ball 9 times for 45 yards, so he had some success in running the football, but did not do anything that really killed Arizona in this game in terms of the quarterback run.
No, he didn't. I thought they did. They liked they kind of took him out of the game plan. I mean, they really made sure that he wasn't going to kill us, you know. They never put a spy on him though. Right. They never put a spy on him, which I thought they were going to start to do when he started getting a couple of chunks. And then they just kind of they just took care of it and their scheme, didn't panic and took care of him.
Yeah, I think getting down so fast, 17-0 so fast, I just think he killed their game plan. And I just think they were scrambling from there, and that's the way they looked the rest of the game.
There you go. All right, let's hear what Kelvin had to say. And I think actually this is going to be Glenn and Kelvin combined keys for the game. What do the Wildcats need to do to win today?
I got 2 keys, the same thing. 2 keys. This is probably going to fit the same door.
Run the ball,
stop the run. That's exactly.
I've been with you too long to not know what that was.
Come on. If you look at this team and what we've been doing, in order for us to win, we have to run the ball and we have to stop the run.
And I'll add, stop the quarterback run.
Yes.
I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And I think we need to run the ball. I think we need to run the ball so it'll open up a little bit more room for Noah to be successful on the back end.
And if Noah throws 30 or more, we're not going to win.
Yeah, 30 or more. Yep. Well, what did he? He only threw 19.
Yep.
So that was good. He only threw 19 times. And I'll be interested to go back and I'll look at the numbers in terms of how much of that, because the Wildcats, they had 38 carries for 204 yards net. How much of that came after they were really up big? Because they still did throw the ball a lot early in the ball game to get to where they were. Obviously, you had a 60-yard touchdown, a 57-yard touchdown with some of those quick hitters that they got to build that early lead. The majority of the running came after, which, again, that's fine because once you get up big, you want to be able to run the ball to ice out a ball game, which I thought they did really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the key. Once you get ahead, you got to be able to establish the run, slow the game down, burn some clock, understand that you're controlling the game. Then you start putting the mindset on them. Then you start playing the mind on them, you know, saying, hey, man, we may not get another possession for a little bit. You know, so it's amazing.
The Los Angeles Dodgers, I'll just interrupt you real quick here because we have breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers have won the World Series. They are back-to-back champions, a ground ball double play to end the game. And the Dodgers, who trailed in this contest 3-1, tied it in the 9th inning on a home run and get another one in the 11th to win it in Toronto. Blue Jays had a 3-2 lead going home, but the Los Angeles Dodgers once again are the world champions of baseball. Miguel Rojas, who hit that home run in the top of the ninth inning with the Dodgers down 3-2. I'm happy. I spent a lot of time in my life in Los Angeles. I was a Dodgers. Dodgers were one of the teams that I rooted for growing up in terms of living out there. I've always been a huge Dave Roberts fan. I can remember I saw Dave Roberts play his first game at AA back in the day when he was coming up as a player. So thrilled for him. Always been a huge Dave Roberts fan. But also, I mean, and I've said before, I mean, baseball it can be a game of tentacles. Having worked in Cleveland for a number of years and been around Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins, who are the guys running that Blue Jays franchise as well. And those guys were always great to work with when I was there and back in the day when the Indians were winning a lot as well. So always I'd have been happy either way, no matter who won this game. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, though, getting the final outs, and he's obviously, as I mentioned before, going to be the MVP of the World Series. So at least Lamont Lovett is happy tonight because I think he was sweating a little bit at the end of the broadcast.
I can't
tonight.
stand the Dodgers, man. I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, man. We hate the Dodgers.
I seen Glenn when they won. Glenn body language was like,
yeah.
Body language was like, I was like, okay.
I got all
Are
my
you
boys.
Giants? I thought you was an Oakland guy.
They're all throwing in
thought you was
tears
an Oakland guy.
What's that?
I thought you were an Oakland guy.
I'm Oakland too. That's my American League.
Okay, so you play on both sides of the bay then. You're
Oakland
on both
when
sides
you from
of
the
the
Bay, you got those two guys.
Okay. All right. How about our guy Alonzo Carter? Coach Carter got some love on a game day today for his dancing ability back in the day as a dancer for MC Hammer. I'd heard the story, but I'd never seen some of the pictures and the videos of him actually doing that back. That was cool today to kind of see that element of actually. He was pretty good looking dude back in the day.
Yeah,
for sure.
He was MC Hammer guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't no football player.
All right, let's see what my keys to the game were.
I want to see this throughout this. I want to, and along those lines, I want to see the TFLs get back. I think when this team is at its best, this defense is its best when it can tackle guys behind the line of scrimmage. So what Danny was talking about earlier, they need to make sure that those guys are trying to cut behind the line and not cut after they get in front of the line. I want to see that TFL number back up close to 8 today because that's when Arizona's defense is playing extremely well. And like you said, I'll agree with everything you guys said. I think you need to dedicate the opportunity to run the ball with those three guys today, Ishmael Mahdi, as well as Kedrick Ricino and Quincy Craig.
Who was I don't even think the guy that was my pest of the game, I don't even think he ended up on the stat sheet at all today. I think he might have had one carry in the game for 15 yards. That was it. So none of the guys we thought could be an impact for Colorado. Well, when you lose by that many points, there's not going to be a lot of impacts for sure. So good night for your Arizona Wildcats. 52-17, the final as the Wildcats knock off the Colorado Buffaloes. I think they've won now 2 in a row, because obviously they won on the walk-off field goal there during the Jed Fish era, which was 2023. So they've won on their last 2 trips to Boulder, Colorado.
Those were today's keys to the game. They're brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, still more to come. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day rolls on. Kelvin Efon is here. Glenn Howell is here as well. We want to hear from you, so get in on the phones and or text. Hit us up on Twitter at Wildcats1290 and let us know what you thought of the Wildcats tonight. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the post-game show, Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot post-game coverage of Arizona football rolls on. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The post-game show is brought to you by ABC Heating and Cooling, Arizona Commercial Lighting, Blue Sky Pest Control, Broadway and Tucson's 20th anniversary season, Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing, First Choice Pools, Goldberg and Osborne, The Injury Lawyers, Gospel Rescue Mission, Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates, O'Reilly Chevrolet, Shamrock Heating and Cooling, Cooling, Showtime Sports Cards, Tucson Appliance Company, JT Auto, Lexus of Tucson, Mr. Rooter, Recon Auto Detail, Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Rocking K, a master planned community designed by nature, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
At O'Reilly Chevrolet, we love trucks. We love them so much, as a matter of fact, that we've dedicated an entire month to them. And during Truck Month, right now, you can pick up a Chevy Silverado, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Arizona for the past 3 years. So what are you waiting for? Check us out at O'Reilly Chevrolet on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or go to O'Reilly.com. See us today and get that new truck at O'Reilly Chevrolet, giving you more since 1924. Together, let's drive.
Day in and day out, we're inundated with commercials asking to review your portfolio or telling you to get a second opinion. This is Natalie Fernandez with Meridian Wealth Management, and I want to share the advice I give people every day. Talk to 3 different advisors at 3 different firms. It's important to understand their differences and find someone you can trust. I want Meridian to be one of your 3, and then you will decide who is best for you. To learn more, call us at 719-1433 today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Nobody does big screens like this. At Roadhouse Cinemas, every movie is massive with thundering surround sound and food and drinks delivered to your seat. Then, just steps away, Roadie's Lanes Games and Gastropub turns game day into an event. Huge screens with every play in full view. Hit the lanes, throw an axe, battle it out in laser tag, crush it in the arcade, or crazy darts. Movies, sports, food, fun, all in one place. Roadhouse and Roadies, 2 epic experiences, 1 unbeatable destination. Corner of Grant and Swan.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Hi, I'm Lisa Chastain. No one should go hungry, especially at Thanksgiving. That's why Gospel Rescue Mission is hosting our annual Thanksgiving Blessings event. Join us on Wednesday, November 26th for a home-cooked Thanksgiving meal. Also, clothing, haircuts, additional resources, and life-changing opportunities. Celebrate the holidays with us, because Thanksgiving is better when we share it together. Visit grmtucson.com to learn more.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Hi, I'm Jordan Benjamin with Done Right Services. When your home or business needs HVAC, plumbing services, or electrical work, choose a genuine local Tucson company, Done Right Services. With decades of trusted experience and upfront pricing, Done Right Services treats every customer like a valued neighbor. From upgrades to urgent repairs, our licensed professionals deliver quality, care, and craftsmanship you can count on, getting it done right. Call Done Right Services today at 520-369-3966 because you deserve it done right.
Do you often worry you left your garage door open? With the LiftMaster Garage Door Opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit kaisergarage.com to learn more.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifon.
Fifita from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off Watley. Sweeper on the left zone side. Watley to the 5. Watley to the goal line. Steps in and is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's a great call by Arizona.
Just Noah will take the snap. Back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Firing towards the back of the end zone. And it's too long, I believe. Watley caught it. Was he in the end zone? They say touchdown, Arizona. Oh, they're going to look at it. But if he had a foot down, it's good.
He got a foot down for sure. Nunu Watley. 2 touchdowns. Had one running. Had one catching. Arizona wins it 52-17 on the road at Colorado. 4 touchdown passes for Noah Fifita to 4 different guys. Fellas, Nunu Watley. I think he might be getting a game ball come Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, he came out balling, man.
Yeah, he did.
He showed some talent, man, and they got him the ball in different ways, and that's what you kind of look for. Coach, how you say that name? Dagey?
Seth Dagey.
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
That's 2 weeks in a row that he's given the ball on a kind of a jet sweep to a wide receiver. Did it with Trey Spivey last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. In Houston to get a touchdown and gave it to Watley today on a very similar play. It might have been the exact same call.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
So let's chill that one. Put it on the shelf. Put it on the shelf. Get something else.
What I'll say is that they're getting so many people involved. The other teams are going to have a tough time scouting.
Queuing on somebody.
That's going to be interesting. Getting so many people involved, so many receivers, so many backs. That's a lot of different guys to go over.
What was the red zone count today? And,
it was 3 for 5.
4 for 5. 4 for 5. Because they had 4 touchdowns and then they missed the field goal.
4 for 5.
Yeah, 4 for 5. 4 touchdowns and so again, I mean that's
that's
have
good.
You got to love the play calling. We're getting some diversity down there, and they've been getting touchdowns because I think they were 4 for 4. Last week, so that's 8 for 9. The last 2 games in the red zone. Those are good numbers. You'll take those for sure. All right, let's go. Let's head back down to Colorado and hear from the players after the ball game. We had, speaking of Nunu Watley and Javion Cole. Javion Cole had an interception, and he also forced a fumble in the ball game. Let's hear from the guys after the 52-17 win over the Colorado Buffaloes.
How do you put this one into words, just kind of, how you guys were able to overcome the 2 losses and come out here and really send a message?
So we had 2 losses, so we really attacked the bye week and worked on the little things, and I feel like everything just translated over today.
What do you, Jay?
I feel like coming off of those 2 losses, those are 2 very great teams, 2 hard-fought losses. And then with the bye week coming off from Houston, I feel like it was just a great week for us to go back to work and just put all the hard work back to work.
So we heard from the coaches that I guess this week of preparation was maybe a little bit different. You guys in the bye week was just a little bit different. How did you guys just go about the process?
I feel like as far as the defensive side, I feel like we got back to what we do originally, what got us to the 4 wins that we had in the past, which was running to the ball, playing physical, and just doing what we do, detail, and everything we do.
I feel like offensive-wise, we kind of did the same, just stuck to our bread and butter and just tried to do everything that we was good at and perfect it.
So after you guys go up by a couple of possessions, what was just kind of the message to you guys after that to close this out?
Our biggest thing, especially going up big, that on the road in the Big 12 especially, was just finishing. I feel like we didn't do a great job of that today. We played a very great football team who gave us a challenge, honestly. We just really need to work on finishing in the future.
What do you, Jay?
You didn't feel like you were finishing today?
I feel like we didn't finish. No.
Looked kind of easy from where I was watching. Defense especially. I mean, you were all over him. What were you doing that? Checking him on his heels in that whole first half.
I feel like for us on the defensive side of the ball, we just out-physical them. We stuck to what we did, which is being detailed, getting to the ball as a team, making plays on the football when they presented themselves.
Did you think watching tape from their loss the week before that this was going to be this easy?
Honestly, no. We knew that the team that we saw play last week versus Utah was not the team that we want to get today. They're a very great football team. The team that we saw last week was not Colorado.
And then you and Dalton and Aiden, you guys had a bunch of turnovers today or takeaways. What was working for you guys, and what allowed you to have this kind of game?
I feel like for us, we were just detailed in everything we did, especially in our calls that we were playing. A lot of overthrown ball. We just making the plays when they present themselves.
And then the strip sack in the first half, where Chase Kennedy and Leroy Palu recovered it. How did that play just kind of set the tone for the rest of the game?
I feel like you just said it, honestly, it set the tone for us. A big play in the first quarter of the game just sets the tone for the team.
And then Javen, can you just talk about the development of the wide receiver room and how you guys have been progressing, and just the developing the chemistry with Noah and just getting the younger guys involved?
Yeah, each week we come in, everybody work hard, and I feel like each week we done got better at something. Like, it don't matter what it is, unless it's route running, releases. Like, I feel like each week we're getting better at something, just so we could transfer it over to Saturday.
How has Gio progressed from spring till now? What's been the biggest improvement in his game, in your opinion?
I say he always had the skills, so I say just him getting comfortable and coming off of his injury that he had in high school. But I say really just him getting comfortable and feeling himself again.
How would you describe the relationship that you have with the younger receivers and how you guys are kind of developing them, or being a part of kind of their development process?
Oh yeah, I like playing with them. They actually listen to the older guys, so when I tell them something, they'll listen. But yeah, my little buddies right there.
Javon, time for one more. How big a win is it?
It's a very big win, especially on the road in the Big 12 at a challenging place like this. Great fan base, a great football team that we just played. So for us to come out on top was amazing.
Javen, can you just take us through the 34-yard touchdown and just kind of how the play unfolded there?
The whole week we've been talking about playing fast and splitting cover two and basically just making the right read. So I felt like it was open, so I was just running. That's what I do best, run. So I just ran.
Javion Cole and Javen Nunu Watley after a 52-17 win for the Wildcats over the Colorado Buffaloes. Arizona now 5-3 on the season. One more win to bowl eligibility. You got 2 home games left. You got 2 road games left. Road games at Cincinnati and Arizona State. Those will not be easy. Home games against Kansas and Baylor. And to be quite frank with you, I think those are 2 games that Arizona should absolutely win down the stretch. Got to play the games, but I think they'll obviously be favored in both of those contests. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. We've got much more coming up for you straight ahead. We'll also hear from the head coach before we get out of here. Final few chances for you to get on board. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Kelvin Ifan, Glenn Howe are here, as well as myself, David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
I come from a low-income family, and as a first-generation college student, it was difficult for me to navigate the way. Hughes Federal Credit Union and Earn to Learn provided a pathway for me to learn valuable budgeting and financial education. I am currently a graduate student in public health and helping my younger siblings with their college paths.
Find out how Hughes and Earn to Learn join forces to support student success at hughesfcu.org/earn-to-learn. Insured by MCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rocking K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rocking K, with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Hi, this is Tim Couch, retired NFL quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, partner at Meridian Wealth Management, and proud member of Meridian's Tucson Advisory Business Council. It's my favorite time of year, college football season. I've always been a proud Wildcat. As our firm has grown in Tucson with Ruben and Natalie Fernandez, I now cheer on 2 Wildcats every year. My alma mater of Kentucky, of course, and our U of A Cats. Here's to a great football season, and go Cats.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
ABC Water and Air, your local comfort experts. Proudly serving Tucson and surrounding areas with HVAC and plumbing services you can trust. Fast, affordable, and reliable. Got a breakdown? They guarantee service within 24 hours. From AC tune-ups to plumbing inspections and duct cleaning, they've got you covered. Ask them about their True Tune-Up Gold Package. It's more than just a checkup. Call 520-812-1597 or visit abcwaterandair.com. ABC Water and Air, always bringing comfort.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto, professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Staub will take the snap, back to throw, rolling left now, fires deep downfield, and that's intercepted. Arizona with the ball back the other way. They'll get it across midfield now, down the near sideline. Blocker down to the 30, 20, and out of bounds just shy of the 15. Aiden Garnes with his first pick. And what a This second half has started a little crazy on both sides.
Yeah, the halftime.
That was just an errant throw. I don't know who he was throwing to. There was not a receiver anywhere in the vicinity of that pass. It was just Arizona players there.
Yeah.
So
Halftime did not really do much for the Colorado Buffaloes as they were down by a whole lot and came out. They changed their quarterback, and he threw an interception right there to start things out. Let's go back down to Boulder and into the Arizona Wildcats locker room.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bear down, Arizona! Bear down, Red Blue! Bear down, Arizona! Get them all, let them know who's who. Fight, fight, bear down, Arizona! Bear down, Red Blue! Go, go, Wildcats, go, Arizona! Bear down!
Greatest song ever. There you go. Bear down indeed. 52-17. Wildcats knock off the Colorado Buffaloes, and they are now 5-3 on the season, coming home for homecoming. Let's touch on the special teams today, guys. Isaac Lovison, 3 punts. Didn't get over that 40-yard average that Brent Brennan is hoping to get out of his punters. His long was 54. They had 2 opportunities to get one inside the 20. They got one inside the 20, but they couldn't get that other one down, which you'd like to see them be able to do that. But in a win like this, you're not going to dwell too much on that. 3 returns for Luke Weissong for 44 yards. So again,
that was good.
That's 3 first. We say one first, get a first down. So that equate to over 11 or almost 12 yards.
Yeah, I think he's good back there.
14 yards, yeah.
I think he's good. He'll make some plays. I think he's going to make some plays.
Yeah, the only negative, obviously, a missed 30-yard field goal. Michael Salgado Medino hit the 49-yarder. The 30-yarder was a little bit of a weird angle. He was kind of to the right and had to kind of pull it back, and there was a good rush on that. I think they kind of distracted, but you got to make that one right there.
Yes, you have to make that. I was kind of disappointed in that. But you know what? He kicked that 49 one. He just almost like he just chipped it in like it was like a 9-iron in there. He just chipped it like he didn't even look like he get a full swing.
And Ian Wagner, 9 kickoffs, 9 touchbacks.
Yeah.
Continues to do what he does. Guys, any final thoughts from you before we let you fly on this 52-17 win?
They just got to continue this streak here, playing good football. They've lost 2 games playing good, pretty decent football, but now they finished one. Now they have another one coming up that they really, really got to concentrate on getting better on all phases of the game and just put one together, all together. And it's the last 4 games. Let's put a perfect game, some really good games the last 4 games.
Yeah, and I think it would be awesome just to get that. I mean, again, you get a win over Kansas at home next week, and you're celebrating bowl eligibility on homecoming in front of your fans. That would be a whole lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, that'd be huge. And then you got a couple games to maneuver yourself into a better bowl game, right? So you can put some more on it so every game is meaningful. But, yeah, I think those guys should enjoy this victory, especially on their way, back home. But when they get back, lock back in. You got to lock in the way that you did over that bye week. You got to remember what you said, that hard work, that being physical. You're going to have to do that all the way down to the end of the year right now. There's no turning back if you really want to be successful and finish this season with a winning record and a bowl game. So I just think it's about how you celebrate, about how you get over this win so you can get to the next thing.
All right, guys, we'll hand out some game balls earlier in the week. Starting on Tuesday, we'll break it down with Glenn Howe on Tuesday. We'll talk to Kelvin on Thursday and get his thoughts coming up on homecoming. Appreciate it, guys. It was a lot of fun over at Fred Harvey's today. Kelvin, we might have to go back and do one of those for during the basketball season. I told Coach that because, let's come back and do it again. He said he's got space heaters and everything. So I said, hey, as long as you got some space heaters and I don't have to freeze, I'll definitely come back.
And I need the gumbo.
The gumbo.
Right.
The gumbo, right?
No gumbo, I'll come.
Calvin Efon, the captain, class of 1998. Glenn Howe, the tight end, 1985. We'll take a timeout here, come back here from the head coach, and get you a scoreboard. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona game day after a 52-17 Wildcats win over Colorado in Boulder. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than four walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
Discover your perfect vehicle at Cactus Auto, Tucson's trusted destination for certified pre-owned cars for over 30 years. They offer a wide range of certified pre-owned vehicles featuring the brands and models you love. Their finance experts are here to provide you with top dollar trade-in offers and help you find the best financing options, regardless of your credit history. With approved credit, enjoy no payments for up to 90 days. Trust Cactus Auto for quality, affordable pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, all backed by incredible savings and a 7-day exchange guarantee. Visit cactusauto.com.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put member success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
Spooky noises coming from your air conditioning system? Then treat yourself to the Right Way $59 Super Tune-Up and shake off the cobwebs from your AC. It's a 42-point inspection designed to maximize your AC unit's efficiency and lifespan with the most comprehensive tune-up in the industry. We'll even remove any built-up dirt, grime, and dust, and do a free carbon monoxide test. Just call Right Way, Southern Arizona's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical company today at 520-640-HOME. Right Way's $59 Super Tune-Up, a scary good deal.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
From the shadows of your bathroom comes a villain with 2 pinchers, 1 stinger, and zero respect for your home.
Scorpions can make your home feel like a scary movie. At Blue Sky Pest Control, we rewrite the script. We keep scorpions out of your home so your story stays drama-free. Call Blue Sky Pest Control today. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, scorpions.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
For over 30 years, Tucson has been putting its trust in First Chiropractic for auto and on-the-job injuries. They're locally owned and a proud sponsor of the U of A radio broadcasts. So if you've been injured, make the right choice. First
Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifon.
Hand off to Motti, left-hand side, looking to turn the corner. Gets a block. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Untouched. That was just a counter play to Motti. Motti just accelerates to the end zone, untouched.
Cam Barmore set the big block that gave him space, and Motti scores the touchdown, his second rushing touchdown as a Wildcat.
Yeah, we talked about Cam Barmore on the pregame show today. That might have been holding on Cameron Barmore on that play. But look, when you're down, whatever it was, I think they were down 38-7 at that point. When you're down 31 points and you're getting your ass kicked, yeah, you're not going to get that holding call there. So good physical block there by Cameron Barmore. He continues to play well. Didn't get any catches tonight, did Cameron? I don't believe. Let's look at the stat sheet. No, didn't get any catches. Only one target, but another nice block, and he's had several of those. We talked about the improved play in the red zone, and he's a big part of that. Big part of that improved play in the red zone for the Arizona Wildcats, because with the job that he's done, the physical job he's done blocking down there on some of these plays we've seen, whether it's the run plays with Spivey and Nunu Watley like we talked about, or some of the other run plays with guys like Ishmael Mahdi and Kedrick Risino down there in the red zone. Cameron Barmore is doing an excellent job of being physical in the run game down there for Arizona. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. 2 segments to go. We're going to head back to Boulder, Colorado right now and hear from the head coach of your Arizona Wildcats, Brent Brennan, after a 52-17 win over the Colorado Buffaloes.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for being here. I want to thank our families and our friends for making the trip out to Colorado. But before I get to the game, I just want to say that we're all thinking of the families and the friends of the young people whose lives were lost in the collision on campus over the weekend. Anytime anything like that happens on a college campus, it's incredibly sad, and everybody is feeling just really, really hurting about that. So we just want you to know you're in our thoughts and prayers, and we're thinking about you. As I turn my energy to the game, there was a lot of good stuff in that game, and I thought our defense was lights out, forcing 5 turnovers and at least 1 4th down stop. Which for us, that's another takeaway. I thought the physicality that we played with was outstanding. Offensively, I thought Noah operated on a really high level, so that was just a lot of fun to see. And I'm really excited about the forward progression of our football team. When we went into the bye week, we knew we had to return to fundamentals. We had lost 2 heartbreaking, gut-wrenching games, and our players responded. We believed we had a good football team, and I think that showed up tonight. So I'm incredibly proud of our progress. I know we still got work to do, but I'm excited about this win. Bear down.
So starting with the strip sack that resulted in Chris Hudson catching the touchdown, how much of that was just kind of maybe a turning point, or just, how much did that give you guys momentum moving forward?
Well, in any takeaway in a football game is momentum. Is a momentum changer, and then where it was in the field position and be followed it up on the next play by a deep ball for a touchdown is big time. I thought the throw was an absolute dime from Noah, and then Chris made a great play. So just really exciting to kind of get that momentum and then capitalize on it.
Coach, watching game tape of Colorado, Utah coming in before this, did you have any sense that they would be allow as much as they did at Utah?
No. I think when we looked at Colorado, we didn't spend as much time with the Utah film because I just feel like they are a much different team at home, and I just see how well they played over the course of the year here at Folsom, and so, we were just focused on, us and our program and our process to getting ready to play.
With the turnovers, how much did field position just kind of fuel you guys throughout the course of the game?
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime you get positive field position from a turnover or a big punt return or just any of that stuff, it definitely changes the game, right? Shorter fields are better than long fields. And so I thought that was great. And I thought Coach Daggy called a great game, and I thought Noah executed at a high level in those situations.
How much have the receivers progressed over the course of the season, but also just kind of really over the last few games?
Yeah, I think those guys are, you see like more guys making plays now, which is exciting. I think anytime we can be that explosive in the pass game where we become incredibly hard to defend. You also saw some great runs, pop there, in the second quarter. So, tonight I think in a lot of ways we were firing on all cylinders in terms of, our run and pass game, and, just Noah Fifita, just brilliant.
And Noah did have the efficient game like he had against Houston, but how do you just kind of assess just what he did tonight?
Well, I just thought, I think those big explosive plays where getting through his progression and Gio on that dig that split and got house. It was great to see Gio Richardson, true freshman, make a play like that for us. But the ball was a dime, as was the big ball to Nunu right before halftime. You know what I mean? An absolute dime from Noah. And so just to see him play at that level and just to play with that confidence, and like I said, I think his relationship with Coach Daggy, him trusting Coach Daggy and executing the offense at a high level, makes it a lot of fun to watch.
Coach, did you ever have a game where you faced 4 different quarterbacks?
I don't think so.
Were you surprised as they progressed after the first half with the 1 quarterback, then the 2 for 2 picks, and then Juju Lewis?
I don't even think we thought of it that way. We kind of spent the week preparing, thinking that we might see all at least 3 of them. And really for us, it was much more of a focus on us and how we play. Do we play with red line? Do we execute the defense? And I thought they did.
It says more about your success that they needed to go through so many, wouldn't you say?
Those are their decisions to make, not ours. And so I just, I thought Coach G and our defensive staff did a great job getting our defense ready to play, and I thought they executed. And so that's red line, and we're excited to see it.
Is it fair to say that this was maybe one of the better performances by your defensive backs this year? Yeah, I think they were lights out. You know what I mean? There's like that many turnovers or that many takeaways in a game. And I think, the more they play, the more those guys get confidence, right? And I think, a lot of that has to do with our ability to pressure the quarterback or move him off his spot. But I thought those guys did a great job all night. So you finally end the road skid. How did this one feel for you, considering, everything that you guys have gone through on the road?
Oh, it's big time. It's big time. I think, just seeing the excitement and the enthusiasm and just how we started, when, coming out, guys were ready to play. They were excited. We hadn't played for 2 weeks, and we had to sit on the tough loss at Houston for 2 weeks, and guys, had to sit in that. We had to practice through that, and everybody was pissed off and bent out of shape. And so we attacked the work. Like, what else can you do? Sit around and feel sorry for yourself, or are you going to go to work? And those guys went to work, and then you see the results of that. Right? You see the results of that hard work. You see the results of that consistency. You see the results of that extra that they're putting in, and I'm excited about that.
Coach, your offense was so balanced. You had 3 different running backs score touchdowns, 5 different receivers score touchdowns. Is that what you expect to see, or is that just how it worked out?
Well, that's what I hope to see. I don't know if but I do think, like I said, I think Coach Daggy's done a great job in our offensive staff preparing those guys, and then those.
but those players got to make the plays when they get the opportunity to do so, and that was really, really exciting, really, really fun.
How big a win is this for you guys?
This is a huge win. This is a huge win coming off 2 heartbreaking losses, and it gives us a chance to be excited and now have some momentum to attack the work going into this next week.
Well, with that being said, you're 1 win away from being bowl eligible. You have a few games left. Just what's the message to the team and the mindset moving forward?
We live in a 1-week vacuum, man. Like, we don't think about any of that stuff. Like, we're going to celebrate the hell out of this. We're going to have fun. This is going to be a fun plane ride, damn it. We're going to enjoy the plane ride home. And I'm looking forward to that. But the joy in that locker room, the hugs, the smiles, how it felt, just fantastic. And we'll get to Kansas tomorrow. Thank you, everybody.
All right, that's what I said. Happy flight. Happy flight for your Arizona Wildcats after a 52-17 win in Boulder over the Colorado Buffaloes to spoil homecoming. One more segment to go. We want to hear from you. 520-848-1290. Last chance for you to get in on this one. We'll give you your scoreboard and put a cap on the night. Get you set for the start of the basketball season as well on Monday. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. Tune to DK on the Sports Tip weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
It's that time of year. School is back. Football is back. And better yet, Truck Month is back at O'Reilly Chevrolet. If you're looking for that perfect truck, we might have it. The Chevy Silverado, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Arizona for the last 3 years, is available right now. So see us at O'Reilly Chevrolet on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or go to O'Reilly.com. See us at O'Reilly Chevrolet during Truck Month, giving you more since 1924. Together, let's drive.
Uh-oh, another plumbing disaster. Don't panic. Call the pros at Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. From clogged drains to full-blown repipe repairs, our expert team is fast, getting repipes done in 1 day. Reliable, professional, and always ready 24/7. When water won't behave, Acclaimed saves the day. Call 520-200-1089 or visit acclaimed-drain.com. Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. Trusted, local, acclaimed.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Hi, this is Peter Costa, former governor of the New York Stock Exchange and proud member of the Advisory Business Council with Meridian Wealth Management. One thing I've learned over 40 years on the floor is the value of a trusting relationship with your financial advisor. After all, everyone is a genius when the markets are going up, but when they drop, that's when the guidance of a professional is most important. For more information about Meridian, call 719-1433 or visit online at meridianwealthllc.com.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
It's your time to shine. This is Desert Diamond Casino, the spot with Arizona's only hometown sportsbook, the hottest slots and tables, and off-the-charts energy you won't find anywhere else. Here, there's always a fun-filled, action-packed, downright unforgettable night right around the corner. So let your hair down, turn the sparkle all the way up, It's time to live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino.
An enterprise of the Thana Ogden Nation.
There's never a good time for plumbing issues.
No.
Honey, my parents are here.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. With Drain Masters in Tucson, not only do you get local, professional, full-service plumbing with 24/7 scheduled or emergency service, you get a lifetime transferable warranty on all house water repiping. So this...
They brought my aunts and uncles, too.
...is gonna be fine. Drain Masters, we do it all. And now offering financing. Solid service, fair price, guaranteed. DrainMastersTucson.com.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290. Let's take a look at what's happening today around the rest of the country. The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
All right, college football today. A lot of games, of course, across the country. We'll start with what happened in the Big 12 today. And there was a pretty big upset. Rich Rodriguez and his West Virginia Mountaineers had not won a game in conference. They were 0-5 coming in, but they get the victory today in Houston over the number 22 Cougars, 45-35. That drops Houston to 7-2 and 4-2 in conference play. Other finals, let's give you the one game still in progress. Late third quarter, Utah, the number 24 team in the country. They had game day there today in Salt Lake City. And the Utes are all over Cincinnati, 38-14. Cincinnati is one of the unbeatens remaining in conference play next to BYU, but it looks like they may be headed to their first loss in league. Utah with a victory tonight would move to 4-2. Texas Tech wins on the road at Kansas State, 43-20. And the Red Raiders are now 5-1 on the conference schedule. Kansas State falls to 3-3. Baylor whoops Central Florida 30-3. Baylor 3-3. Golden Knights fall to 1-4. How about this game here? Arizona State goes on the road to Ames, Iowa, and they beat the Cyclones 24-19 without their starting quarterback, without their main wide receiver. Iowa State has fallen to 5-4, 2-4 in conference play. Arizona State stays in a seat to potentially get to the Big 12 championship game. They are now 4-2. Oklahoma State could not end their long losing streak as they lose for a 15th consecutive conference game, falling at Kansas 38-21. The Jayhawks will be in here next week. They are 5-4 and 3-3. And of course, your Wildcats win at Colorado 52-17. Arizona 5-3, 2-3 on the season. Colorado falls to 1-5 in conference play. Top 25 action today. These games are still in progress. Actually, the only game in progress we just gave you, and that's Utah-Cincinnati. All finals, Ohio State, number 1 in the country, beat Penn State 38-14 in Columbus. Number 2, Indiana houses Maryland in College Park 55-10. It was 5th-ranked Georgia winning the world's largest cocktail party in Jacksonville over the Florida Gators 24-20. The Gators hung tough in that, and most people did not think that they would. 7th-ranked Ole Miss over South Carolina, 30-14. Number 8, Georgia Tech loses on the road in Raleigh against North Carolina State, 48-36. 20th-ranked Texas beats Vanderbilt at home, 34-31. Overtimes, SMU at home takes down number 10 Miami. The Hurricanes are now 2-2 in the ACC. SMU is 4-1 after a 26-20 overtime victory. 12th-ranked Notre Dame continues to win. They go on the road to Boston College and get a 25-10 victory. It was Oklahoma, 18th ranked in the country, beating Tennessee today in Knoxville, 33-27. The Vols are 3-3. The Sooners are 3-2. 15th ranked Virginia wins in Berkeley over California, 31-21. The Cavaliers are 5-0 In the ACC, Cal falls to 2-3. 16th ranked Louisville over Virginia Tech, 28-16. Cardinals are 4-1 in the ACC. Number 21, Michigan at home over Purdue, 21-16. Purdue is winless in the Big Ten. The Wolverines are 5-1. And 23rd ranked Southern California goes on the road. They don't necessarily do that well in the Eastern or Central time zones. But the Trojans get the win in Lincoln today, 21-17 over the Cornhuskers, and USC is 4-1 in the Big Ten. We mentioned the World Series, game number 7 of the World Series, and the Dodgers in extra innings knock off the Toronto Blue Jays by a score of 5-4. Miguel Rojas hit a home run in the 9th with the Dodgers down 3-2. To tie the ball game, both teams would score runs in the extra frames, and then the Dodgers would get another home run in the 11th inning off the bat of Will Smith. I'm sorry, when I said tied the game, Rojas' home run made it 4-4 in the 9th inning, and then Will Smith's home run in the top of the 11th made it 5-4. Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched the final 2 2/3 innings, scoreless, allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk to close out. The Dodgers repeat World Series champions. First time that has been done since the Yankees did it in the 1990s. So congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just a quick check of the NBA. No games tonight involving your Phoenix Suns. Don't forget, first of all, on the U of A front, shout out to the cross-country teams. Went on the road to the Big 12 championships on Friday. Men finished 8th. Ladies finished 15th. But more importantly, both teams placed higher than ASU. So a couple of Territorial Cup Series points coming back here to Southern Arizona on that side of the coin. Puts the Wildcats on top right now in the Territorial Cup Series. The Arizona Wildcats have 2.5 points as the soccer team drew with ASU this past weekend. Volleyball has lost the first of their 2 meetings to ASU. So 2.5-1 right now in the Territorial Cup Series in favor of your Arizona Wildcats. And that's pretty much it. There is some spring sports that are in action in their fall calendars, both softball and beach volleyball also playing this weekend, so continued success to those teams as well. That is a look at your scoreboard.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
520-848-1290. Final chance for you if you want to get in on the show. It is, of course, the end of daylight savings time tonight. Of course, we don't necessarily change our clocks here, but we are affected by all of that. Your NFL games that normally would start at 10 a.m. now begin at 11 a.m., so keep that in mind. We will have Carolina Panthers football for you coming up tomorrow morning, I should say. Coverage of that will begin at 10 o'clock in the morning. The Panthers are on the road against the Green Bay Packers. We are your official Southern Arizona home for Lathan Ransom, South Point Catholic High School, Tetero McMillan, Arizona Wildcats Ring of Honoree, and the Carolina Panthers. You hear all those games right here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. We'll also have that game for you right here on Wildcats Radio 1290. You'll hear that at coverage beginning at 5:30 with kickoff at 6:20 on Sunday night. Monday Night Football on KTUC, the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Coverage of that will begin at 5 on Monday night. Freedom 1400 with kickoff at 6:15. Cardinals trying to end their losing streak. And then, of course, here on Wildcats Radio 1290, Arizona men's basketball beginning their season on Monday against the Florida Gators. And we'll have all of that action for you as well with coverage beginning at 1:30, Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. We'll take it to 4:30, network coverage with Brian Jeffries and Ryan Hansen from Las Vegas, and then tip-off at 5 o'clock as the Wildcats will take on the defending national champions. Could not ask for a better game to start things off this season. That's going to wrap it up for us. Thanks to Dusty Dale, who ran the board today on the FM side. JW Madden and Dragon Ball here on the AM side. Thanks as well to Fred Harvey for hosting us from Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Gameday, the pregame show. We appreciate that and all the hospitality we got and those that came out to watch the show with us. So thank you for being there for that as well. For Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe, my name is David Kelly, giving you that final score one more time from Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado, in front of a homecoming crowd of 48,322. It was your Arizona Wildcats 52 and the Colorado Buffaloes 17. Have a great NFL Sunday until we talk to you on Monday for Arizona basketball. As always, you know what it is. Bear down, Arizona.
Romance in our head. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ooh, yeah. Oh. A one, two, three. Bear down, Arizona. Bear down, Red Blue. Bear down, Arizona. Get them all that know who's who. Fight, bear down, Arizona. Bear down, Red Blue. Go, Wildcats, go, Arizona. Bear down.
Thank you for listening to this special presentation from Wildcats Radio 1290. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming on the Infinity Sports Network.
That Lamar Jackson missed time. Go back to week one, the epic collapse against the Bills on Sunday night, in which they scored 40 points and lost.
Yeah. They seemed like the team to me. They were a team I thought could actually come out of the AFC for the Super Bowl. They got to get on a hot streak before I go back to that level of confidence. But I do think they can win that division just because I don't think it's a very difficult division. All right, the best game on the sked tomorrow would be the showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, after getting to a slow start, 1-2, is now up to 5-3. The Bills.